Enter Bollywood. Want to catch all the excitement of Bollywood? Just log on to zoomtv.in.
Well, अवतार का बॉक्स ऑफिस कलेक्शन तो आने वाले दिनों में क्लियर ही हो जाएगा, पर एक चीज जो क्लियर है वो है बिग बजट हॉलीवुड मूवीज का बढ़ता इम्पैक्ट हमारी बॉलीवुड मूवीज पर। इसी पर बात करने के लिए आज हमारे साथ स्टूडियो में हैं मिस्टर विजय सिंह, CEO of Fox Star Studios India. Hello sir, it's so good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
So tell me, Avatar has released and 700 prints, 4 different languages, immense buzz. क्या लगता है आपको इंडियन फिल्म्स पे कितना कंपटीशन है, कितना डेंट पड़ने वाला है हमारी इंडियन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री पर इस वजह से?
I think the starting point is Avatar is an amazing film. It is a visual spectacle. I think it's used technology to shift the bar. And I think the most interesting thing is that, you know, it is fundamentally a very powerful emotional experience. It is finally a love story. So yeah, it's an amazing film. The buzz around the film has been amazing. Even for, you know, the plans that we had put together for the Indian market. As you rightly said, we've released with over 700 prints. It's across 4 different languages: English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu. And yeah, the buzz has been amazing and the feedback has been extremely positive. So we're really looking forward to see how responses come in the coming week.
It's a big budget movie, as big as any other Hindi movie would be, like a Shah Rukh Khan movie, you know, the amount of money that's been spent. Do you think in this time, the grossers like, you know, Slumdog Millionaire or be it 2012, all these movies that are releasing in India, is it a game changer? Is Hollywood like finally, you know, venturing into the Bollywood market?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really interesting question. I think over the last sort of 12 months, we're beginning to start seeing that, you know, Hollywood, which we estimate is about 5 to 7% of the market, is now beginning to sort of assert itself in a very interesting way. I mean, I think this year has been very successful for Hollywood films. We, as Fox Star, had released Slumdog Millionaire in the beginning of the year, and it became in the top 10 films of the year. And this year we've seen 2012 go out, and you know, I believe that the box office is close to about 90 crores, and that's a serious number, which is equal to you know, and bigger than many large Bollywood films. So I think we're beginning to see that the Indian consumer is looking for both, you know, great films from Bollywood, but equally they're getting open to you know, the films which are very unusual and films which have something, a point of difference for the Indian market.
Yeah, because if we see that 2012 and Tum Mile had released at the same time, and 2012 totally did really well, or be it New Moon and Rocket Singh. So
yeah,
there is a...
Yeah, I think that's a fair, I mean, that's an interesting point. I think, but it really comes down to the fact that it's all about good films versus bad films. And the fact that the Indian consumer is evolving, the Indian consumer should not be taken as a fool. And I think, you know, it's a wake-up call for all of us. And, you know, a lot of us are doing Hollywood films and Bollywood films that, you know, you've got to give your consumer great stuff and a differentiated product as you go forward.
So India is the bubbling market now.
Yeah, it's a really exciting stage because I think, you know, to be able to participate both in the Hollywood business as well as in the Bollywood business in a changing market where, you know, and I think what we forget is, I mean, the fact that, you know, we have such a large audience of English-speaking audiences. And interestingly, the amount of content that our consumers see on television is helping them sort of raise their own standards and expectations from cinema. So I think, you know, it's a nice tension which will result in a lot of producers really sort of, you know, working much harder in delivering, you know, better scripts, better sort of live action. And the big focus at Fox Star end is, because we're getting into Bollywood, is how do we associate ourselves with the best talent in the industry and then, you know, develop scripts and be involved in the process of production so that we can make good cinema. And as you probably know, our next film is My Name is Khan. And
the first look has been unveiled with Avatar.
Absolutely, and that's hugely exciting because, you know, we find ourselves in a situation that we're releasing the biggest Hollywood film, and our next release is going to be what we believe is the biggest Bollywood film. So we thought it's a great opportunity for us to actually showcase the first look, the theatrical trailer of My Name is Khan on Avatar. So yes, it's an interesting mix of things and dynamics that are beginning to happen.
My name is Khan, and I'm not a terrorist.
So the kind of special effects that have been used for films like be it 2012 or be it Avatar that's come up, do you think Bollywood movies have a long way to go before we get there?
See, I think the reality is that, Hollywood films are made on a much larger budget, and I think there's no doubt that the kind of live action special effects they deliver is of a league which Bollywood currently cannot compete with. And I think that's one of the reasons why, consumers actually go and see Hollywood films, because
and they're posing
I think
as big competition to us.
well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's competition. For me, it's yet about good and bad.
Yeah.
I think that's a differentiated offering. So I think Hollywood films are offering a unique experience, which I think is obviously difficult on the budgets that Bollywood operates. But yeah, it's exciting times. I think it's, I think the interesting thing is that it's setting standards for Hollywood and for Bollywood. And so I think looking ahead, things can only get better.
It's just taking it higher up.
Absolutely.
A notch higher.
We hope so, yeah.
Thank you so much. It was great having you here. And I am going to go watch Avatar next.
Absolutely, and you're not going to be disappointed.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.